I always had fantasies that like you can walk in and just, they'll be like, hey, here's our idea. We're paying you. Go.
Doesn't happen.
It kind of, now we're at the point where we kind of can sell things without it being a derby, but they always, whenever like an executive pitches you something, usually they pitch someone else that because they want to see who's got the best one. And then whoever has the best one, they'll pay. They don't want to like pay you and go down unless you're like like A-list, right. But we just spent years. We would get like a rewrite movie every year, or we would sell a spec every year. And we were just kind of existing definitely as writers more.
That's great. How did the Mindy Project happen?
We got hired as writers. My partner and I always had this like kind of push and pull thing where he was like, we need to be staffing on a show. And I was like, once you staff, it's impossible to act. Like you cannot tell your showrunner,
writing.
hey, I need to leave at noon today. I have an audition. Like they're writers.
I
have
like 3 auditions. I got suits in my car.
I got suits. I'm going to drive to Burbank.
Yeah,
I
don't have time for that.
Yeah, your Harvard Lampoon showrunners like fuck off. So I was like, I don't know if I'm 100% ready to give up acting because after we had sold things, I had started doing some acting here and there. I got cast on Eastbound and Down. Danny McBride.
I know. I was so close to getting cast. I tested with him. It was between me and Ken Marino. And Ken Marino got it.
You would have killed that part.
But it was great. It was a great opportunity. Danny came up to me after. Goes, dude, we loved you. We loved your tape, and it just meant the world to me because I think he started improvising with me, and I hung. It was great.
Yeah,
I felt like I think he's one of the funniest people on the planet.
Oh my God.
Him and Kristen Wiig to me are like the two funniest.
Yeah. I mean, he is, and I loved that show. And so the point is I was like, I want to act a little too still. You know what I mean? And our agent was like, hey, Mindy Kaling, she left the office. She's doing her own show. They're staffing. I think you guys could be right for this. Ike, maybe there's like a part you could act on because she likes you as an actor.
Yeah.
She was complimentary to Eastbound and Down. So we saw her pilot. We loved it. We met with her and we just, I think she's one of the funniest people on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
And we just really got along with her right away. And like 2 weeks later, we were sitting in the writer's room with her and she said to me, she's like, I want to write a part for you, or we'll figure out a part for you. And I thought it was going to be like, I always say like, it was going to be like the masturbating janitor. You know what I mean?
I was going to say janitor.
Yeah. Like I'm the orderly who like keeps jacking off or something. But she wrote this character for me. And I remember she handed me the sides and I was so excited because I was like, holy shit, this is so funny. It's so like tailored to me. And God bless her, she went to the network and was like, it's going to be him. You cannot test people. Like, it's just him. And I think the network always wants to test. They always they love options. And so, yeah, I really love her for that. It
seems to me like you're a writer, a staff writer on the show. Don't you want to kind of write for yourself more and more? And you're like, hey, why do I keep writing more and more for this character? He always has ideas. So here's the deal.
So, Ike, this is the third sex scene you've pitched in this episode for yourself.
Yeah.
Not that kind of show. I will say, I was actually, Mindy and I think the writers pitched so much for me that
you just sat back.
I just kind of sat back. I loved pitching for her character. I love pitching for Chris Messina's character. I love pitching for Ed Weeks and Zosha. So like I definitely was having fun.
Was it a fun job?
Oh my God.
Did you just, was it one of the, like, if you have to say that's like the most fun I've had?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was the big one. The first few years were very stressful, mostly because
proving yourself.
And also we got on the air on network TV right as streaming really started blowing up. And literally, like, if you look at them, the TV ratings like a year or two before us, even the year before us, and to what they all kind of started becoming, it was clear that like the network TV, the rating model was kind of going away. And but from our point of view, we were like, oh no, you know what I mean? Like compared to like, Mindy would compare it to like The Office.